Hey guys, Galucia here, and today I am finally getting started on another Civ 5 playthrough. And before I hit these buttons to get out of here, I wanted to utilize it to show you what civilization I went with. So obviously I went with the Austrian Empire. I haven't tried these dudes yet, or actually I guess I'm a lady for this one. And so I wanted to do someone new from Gods and Kings. And I was interested in their extra thing, can spend gold to annex or puppet an allied city-state. I think that's really, really interesting, that you can basically buy property and turn them into your city. And I wanted to try to, man, I got citrus, I got dyes, it's not a bad starting location. I wanted to try to make the most of that. I was interested in going, excuse me, for a military victory, because I haven't done one of those in a while. I tend to do science victories more often than anything else, just because it's so easy to do a science victory. In my opinion, it's the easiest to do. And a military victory, depending on who you are, can be easy. You know, there's certain civilizations that makes it a lot easier than others, but I don't think this is one of them. So purposefully, I wanted to kind of, you know, challenge myself a little bit. Man, there's citrus everywhere and some silk. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit and try to go for that military victory without, you know, being Japan or someone like that, where it would be a lot easier, or, you know, someone that's an obvious choice when you're going for military victory. Because in my opinion, you can get any of the victories with any of the civilizations, but of course there's certain civilizations that are better at some victories than others. So that's basically the premise of everything. Something else you may have noticed already, I found Hong Kong, is the quick movement. I actually have it selected for quick movement and quick battles, so there's no animations for any of that stuff. And the reason being is that, like, I have what I would consider a supercomputer. Like, it's a phenomenal machine, it's way over the top, but when you get really late in playing a Civ 5 playthrough, it gets to be kind of ridiculous, because there's so much that has to happen on screen. So many different units are moving and fighting and this, that, and the other, that, oh yes, a ruin. You get, oh no, a ruin. Yeah, oh, man, killer. But yeah, you get super lagged out, like, while it's doing all that. If I get lagged out, I know other people have to, because like I said, my computer is top notch. So 65 gold, nice. It's good start to the monies. Another ruin, yes. Jeez. But yeah, so right now it wouldn't matter, but later on, and especially since I'm recording, it can make one turn take like 5 extra minutes, just because you have to, even if it doesn't lag, you still have to watch all those animations. Ooh, culture boost, sweet. And a map. Not as crazy about the maps, but it did show me another city-state down there, so not bad, not bad. But the culture, that's awesome, because now I get to adopt a policy right out of the gate. And we're done with mining. Loving the fact that I'm finding all these ruins so early. That's pretty rad. But yeah, I wanted the turns to move along a little bit quicker, so that the videos don't tend to kind of lag out here and take way too damn long. If you check my my channel, you'll notice that I changed the schedule a little bit. I took another one. Jeez. I took Galucia Sucks At off of the schedule for now. That's going to end up kind of just being a once-in-a-while type thing, because to be honest with you, there's not a lot of games that I suck at. So it's, I was actually trying to, I was like, what can I do another video for? And I have 1 or 2 in mind, but I'm not really, like, terrible at a lot of games. And even the games that I did Let's see what we got here. Ooh, advanced technology, masonry, sweet. Even the games that I did, like, I have my shining moments where I am really good at them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been playing video games and computer games for a very, very long time, so there's not a whole lot of stuff that I'm just, like, flat out bad at. We'll do pottery. So, and I have been getting a lot of questions. I didn't want to meet someone this early. It's only turn 11. That kind of sucks. I have been getting a lot of questions as to when Civilization was going to make its comeback, and another ruin. Damn. And I keep getting distracted by ruins. Yeah, when this series was going to make a comeback, and I know there's a lot of fans of the series, so I didn't want to disappoint. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to not even... Yeah. I didn't expect to see any there because that dude walked right by. They somehow missed it. Ooh. Okay, we finished the monument. I could build the pyramids early. It would take a while, but then you get two... Because I want to make a worker, but you get 2 workers for making the pyramid, so that would solve my worker issue. Yeah, that's a good ruin to get, so we're going to have to go for it. But, yeah, so I'm bringing it back, trying to appease... Oh, sweet. Those... peeps that were looking for that. I'm gonna have to try to make a city near that because that's a lot of faith. And someone already has a pantheon. I don't even I have 0 faith and someone has a pantheon. Sweet. The other thing I'm gonna try to do for this series is, in the past, when I've done Civ 5, I've done, like, just flat-out playthroughs where you get to see pretty much everything that I'm doing in the game. And for this one, if there's nothing particularly amazing happen, I'm definitely going to skip around a little bit. Found another barbarian encampment. Hello, people. Oh, let's do this since I'm making a one. Actually, really quick. 35 turns. Turns into 31 turns. Aha, see that? Good thing to get. Alright. But yeah, if there's nothing particularly amazing happen, I am going to skip around just a little bit. I know some people prefer like a true-to-life playthrough where you see like 100% of the action. But like the last time I made one of these, I was making like half-hour episodes. And oh, nice. I was making like half-hour long episodes, and there were still like I don't even remember how many there were, but there were a lot of them just to get through all of it. And I'm not doing like entire weeks of Civilization like I used to. I'm doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Civilization. So the weekends will be Civilization, and then during the week will be my other videos as normal. So if I'm only doing 3 a week and I ended up having to do like 30-minute long, you know what I mean? Like that's just ridiculous. Like that's just, you know, I think the one was like 18 episodes or something like that. So that's too much. Like that's, you know, what is that? That's like, I know it's like 5 weeks or something like that. So that's pretty intense. So yeah, we'll try to skip around a little bit. Obviously not as much in this episode because I'm kind of laying all the groundwork here and letting you know what the deal is. Okay, look at this. When the map was revealed, it must have shown the location of that ruin, and somehow I totally didn't notice it. And then this guy had to have just seen it, so he's going to pick it up next turn. Totally missed out on that opportunity. I kind of feel dumb about that. You know, when the map revealed the location, it revealed the city-state, and that's all I basically saw, and somehow just totally missed that. I picked up all those ruins, like a ton of ruins to start out. And that's a great way to get an early edge. Holy crap. That is a nasty barbarian place. Getting a ton of ruins early in the game is definitely a great way to get a competitive edge on the other civilizations. You know, if you can manage to pick a lot of them up, then you're definitely in a better off position. So I was feeling pretty good about that. I think I picked up 4, if memory serves me. I know I'm doing good. Like, my population's 5, and his population is 4, and it just became 4. It was 3. So at least as far as the... Well, mine just became 5, to be fair. But I'm definitely 1 population ahead of him, like a whole population. So... And that was because I got the ruin that did that for me. So, and early in the game, population is insanely important. I mean, it's important throughout the game, just, you know, period. It's always important. But early in the game, I feel like it has a lot more of a significance. So, and I don't like the... I have a lot of barbarian encampments. This one down here isn't super close to me, so it's not that big of a deal. But this one obviously is. And that's more than likely where he came from. And then there was another one somewhere. There it is. That one's closer to Attila, so it's probably more of his problem. But still, a lot of barbarians, and I'd like to take care of. Which means I need more troops, but I'm working on the pyramid. My biggest concern is that I have workers that are going to show up in a little bit. It was 12 turns. Now it's 14 because of these jerks in my territory. But if and when they show up, if I don't have these barbarians gone and dealt with, then they'll immediately be in jeopardy. And there's going to be 2 of them, and I can only put 1 of them in the city for safety. So definitely got to work on getting rid of those barbarians. That is a must. Trying to think. Probably do bronze working so I can start getting to work on better units. That's why I got the archer researched and done with. As soon as these pyramids are done, I need to start building up my army a little bit, because in the near future I would like to... Alright, that guy ran off and I need to get my troops moved up. In the near future I would like to start building up enemy forces of some kind so that I can get to work on that military victory. It seems like it's not too big of a continent, you know, it's like it's a decent sized continent, but it's not huge. And the only other civilization on this continent with me is Attila. So if I can take him out early in the game, like maybe by like turn 100 or so, then it's just me and a bunch of city-states. And because of the civilization I selected, I can just buy them into being my city. I don't have to worry about attacking them if I wanted to actually get them into my city. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so my goal is definitely to work on getting rid of Attila as early in the game as possible. And then from there, you know, it's whatever. It's not really a giant victory. Oop, don't forget to shoot the guy. I'm also really not crazy about the fact that there's these warriors that just keep kind of going back and forth right on my territory. Like, I don't know why they're hanging out. But for whatever reason, it's kind of unsettling. Like, it's like he wants to keep an eye on what I'm doing. Attila is usually pretty aggressive, so I have to be concerned that he is going to try to wipe me out early in the game, which is what I'm trying to do to him. I know it's not going to be an easy sweep for me, because I know he's going to be working on building up his military might the same as I am. So, wow, hold on. 27 turns? No, we're not going to do that yet. Let's do writing to improve our science, and then do the iron. Wow, 27 turns. Not. Okay, nice. So I was able to make the pyramids. I pretty much knew that that was going to happen. If you start making pyramids that early, you can pretty much be assured that you're going to get it. But, as I stated, now I have these 2 workers, and there are some barbarians mucking about, so that's kind of annoying. But we'll just do what we can here. We'll start working on building some plantations, and hopefully... I mean, it'll be no problem to wipe them out between my city and my warriors, but it's just a pain in the butt that they're even there. But definitely going to build a shrine now, because I really want to get started on faith. It's always a race to faith. There's 8 civilizations. There's only 5 religions that can be founded, so you want to be one of the ones that does it. Okay, so Manila is demanded... Well, they weren't demanding, but the Huns demanded a tribute from them, and it said that they're bankrupt now. I have 590 gold, so this will be a lot more influence than it would have been otherwise. Boom. So that makes Manila an ally of mine. which is pretty cool. And I guess at this point, all I need is 500 gold, and they become part of my empire, which is pretty rad. They also have issues with barbarians they want taken care of. I'm assuming that's those guys right there. Jeez, they're like in their territory. If they weren't so dang far away, I would send troops, but they're so far away that by the time I got there, the problem's probably going to be solved anyway. And all I have is like these warriors basically, and they're still healing from the last battle. I'll definitely go down there at some point in the future though, because that, dang, this guy's got a second city already. That's no good. But yeah, because he stole the civilian dude, so if I could take them out, their encampment, that'll go good for me. And if I give them back their workers, that'll go good for me. And that way I'll have plenty of influence with them while I save up the 500 gold necessary to bring them into the fold. You now have faith. Alright, whatever, lady. So, I was going to take care of this barbarian place first, since it's right next to me. But I should help out that city-state to ensure that I get what I need from them. So I'm going to go ahead, make an archer so that they're good to go. I'll send the scouts with him. Even though they're not the greatest combat units, every little bit helps, and that should be enough. The warrior and the scout should be more than enough to take care of them. See, now Hanoi is under attack from these guys, too. Wait, where's Hanoi? Hanoi. Ah, there they are. Wait, which barbarians are... Oh, those barbarians. I say. I could take care of those barbarians first, since I'm already allied with the other guys, and Hanoi is a combat city-state, which means troops. I love aligning myself with a warlike city-state like Hanoi. Yeah, materialistic, wow. Militaristic. That's the way to go. They, once they start spitting troops at you, that works really good in your favor. Okay, so just in the nick of time, right as these barbarians show up, my archers are finished. I'm really glad I decided to create archers, because that is exactly why I wanted to make them, because I knew I was going to be sending my soldiers away, and that paid off with dividends. Now, the plantation's done as well. I was going to send these workers northeast to these horses to begin to work on that, but just to play it safe, I'm going to back them off for a turn so that I can finish killing off those barbarians. There must be a new barbarian encampment up here in the shade, because he came from up there, and there wasn't one before. There's got to be one now, because that's the second time I've seen one get spit out from up there. Let's see, our food is still 3, so I'm going to work on science, because I really... I could do the Great Library instead, because that's also science, but it's a lot more science and free technology. So let's do that. Okay, wow, I'm losing grasp on Manila. That's kind of annoying. Although the monies that I paid them barely got me enough to become allies with them. But that's alright, because I should be able to take this thing out relatively quickly. There's an extra unit, and it's an archer unit. And this jerk's in my freaking way. None of that was good. That was bad news around the... All over. That was bad news. Stop hurting me. They're definitely going to die next turn. There's really nothing I can do about that. Problem is, the warriors, I don't know if they'll have enough to finish off this encampment if the archers are also going to be hurting them. There's a chance that I could lose pretty much my only melee military unit. Oh, God, you have to be kidding me. As they spit out another unit. That's my luck. I pretty much should have just known that was going to happen. I might just try to kill off the archers and then back off, but that's probably not even going to work. And I'm in the middle of building a great library, and I don't want to stop building the Great Library just to work on building some units. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Okay, well, at least I was able to finish off their archers, and with a little bit of luck, I'll be able to continue going east with that unit and make them escape. Yeah, okay, that was actually really good for me because that unit ended up moving back north for some reason. So, oh, and I have a promotion. Well, I could use that to heal myself if I wanted to, but I'm going to make myself more powerful for defense against range attacks and then just move them off and let them just sit there and heal for a while, because I only have 8 more turns to build the Great Library, and then I'm going to use at least 2 or 3 builds just for troops, because I really do need to start working on that more. There is a very unusual amount of like barbarian ships and stuff just north of my city, just out of range where I can't attack them or anything else. And I don't want to move any of my workers any farther north because of so much all the crap that's up there. These barbarian archers have been hanging out up here for at least like 6 or 8 turns or something like that, just out of range, not trying to come in here and really mess with me. But I mean, I would probably kill them in 1 turn if they did, but they're close enough to disrupt what I'm doing. I wish they would get closer so I could finish them off. Seeing, here comes another freaking... These barbarians are like poking at me. I really need to work on military units to poke back. Winkety. And I don't like how the Huns now have 2 warriors on my border. So there's a lot of unsettling things going on here. There's a lot going on here. Ah, son of a crap. I pretty much knew that was coming because I could see 2 warriors, and obviously there's 3 warriors and his stupid horse archers. Alright, well, they finished the quarry. That's good. So I can have them hide off in the city. Honestly, I don't really think he has a chance in hell of like succeeding and taking me out, but I do have a set of warriors that I can't, or a set of workers, and I can't put them anywhere safe. Man, he's got 5 warriors now? This dude has been doing nothing but building military units since the game started, basically. Like, that is... No, not the workers. Workers, go to sleep. I don't have time for you. Yeah, that is an insane amount of... And I would stop production. How much gold do I have? I would stop the production of the workers. Or, I mean, the workers. Of the library. But it's only got 1 turn left. So, there's no point in that. Unfortunately, I can't purchase any units because I have a unit stationed there. You can build units when they're stationed there, and you just have to move one of them outside once you build them, but I can't purchase them. I mean, I don't even know what to do with these guys. I really don't. Like, they're pretty much screwed. The barbarians could take them. He could take them. It could really go any way. I like that the barbarians are attacking him, though. That kind of helps. Even though he has all these warriors, and he did have archers, but I took them out, I still don't think he's going to be able to do anything. Like, I feel very confident that the city will hold. These barbarians are helping me as if they were my own damn units. They really are. Like, they're getting a lot of work done for me. Because I haven't touched this guy. Like, that negative health that he has is all warriors. Or, barbarians, rather. Okay, so I get a free tech. That's obviously going to be ironworking, because that's the biggest one. Oh, wow, and I have iron. That's awesome. I don't know how much it is, though. Oh, it's 2. Okay, well, it's not a ton, but that's still really nice. Okay, so... I guess just a warrior for now. Regular warrior would be nice. Ow! Wow, I was like leaning my elbow on my desk for like a really long time, and I just now realized that it left like one of those crazy marks that you can get. Okay, my warriors are healed. See if we can get them into the fight, because we definitely could use it. Kind of feel like just using these guys to attack these barbarians still, because now I really want Hanoi on my side, and Manila can wait. Okay, archers. Oh, wow. What do they have? Like 1 health? Shenanigans. That's what that was. Oh, of course you would spit out some spearmen as I'm trying to finish you off. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, we're doing good. They lost a little bit of health, but not a ton. Ooh, I can upgrade them. That's going to make their range attack go from 7 to 11. Shazam. Finish him off. Now, I can't use them this turn because I upgraded them, but obviously they're going to be a lot more useful next turn. They're trying for it. That's why all his warriors are getting so injured. They're making a go for it. There's just no way that they're going to get that done. Let me grab the warrior and put him outside now that he's done. Use the composite to kill him. Use the city to attack those archers. Boom. Return the unit. Boom. Just like that, I got an ally. I might lose those warriors, but I got an ally. What's the... Nice. 95 out of 60. That is strong. We're going to hold their alliance for a while now. And... let's make a barracks before making more troops. So I'm wiping his army out, and maybe, like, remember how I said earlier in the video, like, turn 100 or so is when I was going to attack him? That's still going to hold true, probably. Maybe 110, 120, because I still have some barbarian issues, but that's still going to work, because I'm basically wiping out his entire army. He can't have a whole lot of troops left now, and although you would assume that he's going to rebuild those troops. Get out of here. Oh, did my unit die down here? Yes, they did. We pretty much knew that was going to happen, but that was a worthwhile sacrifice. And I got new warriors. But yeah, we pretty much know that he's going to rebuild his army, but this whole time he's been building an army to go at me, and because he's been building an army, that means what he hasn't been doing is working on his city, or, you know, working on resources as much as I have, and building things up and all that good stuff. So I should be ahead of the game compared to him as far as that goes. Like, my city should have more buildings and be a lot better off. So because of that, now he has to rebuild his troops, but that he's doing that, that's what I'm going to get ready to do. So we're both going to be building troops, but I'm ahead of the game. So I feel like this is a good start to the series. I honestly don't know how long I've been recording. I'm not keeping track of this. This is going to be going by feel. I'm just going to wait till it feels like it's time to stop. So I'm going to end it here because this is a good, you know, like I said, it's a good start. I got a solid ally with Hanoi, and I just fended off the Huns. So that went really well. So we'll end the recording here. And thanks for watching the start of my next civilization series, and I will see you next episode. Laters.